I was obsessed this morning. There was that guy, the YouTube video of the short guy,
Bagel Boss,
the bagel shop guy, flipping out. I guess people. He was just sick of people calling him short.
I just want to know where it starts because it comes in with him already kind of pissed.
So yeah, if you watch it, he's pissed, saying women on dating sites.
I'm sick and tired. He was
saying
something about the people behind the counter.
Because he said that. I guess they laugh at him a lot. I guess there's a lot of. He goes there. I'm guessing he goes there a lot.
Why is that okay? Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead"? That's okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal.
I know.
You shut up, too.
You shut the fuck up.
Go ahead and attack me, big.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
Oh, and a guy 3 times my size. That's okay?
Get your food and
What happened? What I'm sorry?
Get your food and leave.
You know what? Fuck your fucking breath.
There's no need to laugh.
You think that's funny, right? That's funny. Why is that so funny? Now I'm gonna take my breakfast. You think that's funny? All you women drink short guys like shit. All of you. Yeah, all of you.
You want to go.
No, you women need to stop being so fucked up.
And they just make remarks about his height, and it must be a common thing in his life.
But what made it start? Do we know what started him?
Well, if an article I read said that he said the girls were snickering in the back.
Okay.
He's like, and
So what did he turn around and start yelling at someone else for, though?
because he started flipping out about it. He knew what they were laughing at.
I gotcha.
And like, what's your fucking problem? And he's like, these fucking girls, like, hurting short guys or whatever, just laughing at us. I know what they're snickering. They go back there and they bite their lip and they're snicker as I walk in.
They weren't.
I know. We're talking about a psychopath here.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about a psychopath. And then then there's a second, if you watch, there was a second part of the video, somebody else, where he started slamming the bagel down that he was getting.
Yeah, that part, like, because he was leaving, and then, like, here's you, just get out, and then somebody else.
Yeah, after they beat him up, after that guy held him down.
Well, he threw it down.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, you know what, fuck. Like, because they were laughing. He's like, what are you laughing at? You fucking laughing?
I don't know. I can't come with you.
He's like, what are you fucking laughing at? What are you laughing at? And he threw, and then he picked it up like, he was like, I'm going to eat. I am going to take it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and so then if you Google that bagel things, I wanted to read more about the story.
It's called Bagel Boss.
Yeah, they link on this one article to his YouTube channel that people have found.
Okay.
It's not everyone's commenting like.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So there's videos. He was in a 7-Eleven where he puts on. He's like, "Fine, now my fucking camera's on. Why do you ask me?" Because I guess the Indian guy asked him how tall he is, and the guy's like, "All I want here is to get my fucking donut and my fucking coffee. And why you gotta ask me how fucking tall I am? I'm fucking sick of it. It's my whole fucking life. Why is it like the dude's very
really
like? First off, you're like, dude, I don't think girls are not with you because of your height. I think it's your attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's his height? Did they say?
He goes, and it's a typical short guy move. Because I know I'm a short guy. He goes, I'm 5 foot, 4'11". Yeah. Like, yeah. You do the lie and then you do the real one.
Yeah.
Like me,
4'11".
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was tiny. His little arms. He had little arms. Like when he yells, his little arms would flare around.
Right, but I think it's your attitude. Yeah, some people. Yeah, listen, man. And I mean, the guy's a psychopath, and I'm sure he's just obviously he's snapped from.
I am glad the dude slammed him the fuck out. Because shut your tiny ass up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shut up. Because you're yelling at girls. You yelled at one dude like that one dude because he seemed like he was intimidated and he didn't want to be involved. So
Right.
he tried to be tough with him.
Right.
You're like, you can even tell, like I know a short dude, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not 4'11" short. He's not a fucking, a freak show. He's an actual human.
So mean.
I did that just so the fucking psycho would cry. Because I know men who are 4'11", you never hear them. But like I know a short dude I grew up with. He must have been like 5'4", 5'5". He wasn't tall.
Yeah.
But
I'm 5'5".
he might have been your height.
Yeah.
Maybe even an inch taller, but not like an average 5'9", 5'10" kind of guy.
Yeah.
So he was shorter.
Yeah.
But the dude was a brawler, bro. And like he didn't
Like me, I'm a brawler, bro. I know you don't know, but you've never seen.
He would just step to a dude. It was no yapping, no bagel dropping on the floor, no I'm fucking people, nothing like that. He would just be like, "What, motherfucker?" and boom, lay you out and then stomp you the whole time you were down on the ground until someone yanked him off you.
Yeah.
And that might have came from him having, insecurities about his height. He never talked about it. He didn't yell, "I'm fucking fat." He didn't talk like a little midget. He
Right.
just did it. He
Yeah.
just did it. So shut your fucking face. You're yelling at everybody because you're a little fucking plot in life. You know what I mean? Like you can't get on most rides. That's not anyone at that fucking bagel shop's fault. So that tall dude slammed him the fuck down. Shut your mouth. He didn't beat him up. He just slammed him down. Now that dude told that dude to shut the fuck up. And that guy was like, "What? Okay." Boom. Calm down, little guy.
Yeah.
And I think he should have. Now I
Right.
see people,
But you do feel bad for the guy in a way. Like I'm just sitting there just trying to, like.
Well, you always gotta
You
try to
feel bad,
empathize, right?
Well, because it was funny because in the 7-Eleven video, he's like going like racial against the guy. He's like, "What if I come in and said you're brown, whatever?
Well,
Where
how
you?
do we
What if
know?
I ask where you're from? What if I ask where you're from?" So and he calls the cops, and the cops come. They're like, What are we here for?" And he starts going into like his whole history. He's like, "Listen, man, I lost a lot of money in this job like a few months ago." And the cop's like, "Oh, what's happening here?" He's like,
Right.
"Yeah, but my landlord kicked me out because I wasn't getting along." He's like, "What's happening?" He's like, "I'm getting to it." Like he's even mad at the cop. Like he's trying to say like, "I'm going through all this shit and I'm snapping."
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah, this guy asked me how tall I was, and it happens everywhere I go, but I'm just sick of it." And the cop's like, "What do you want me to do?" "I want to press harassment charges." He goes, "There's no such thing." He goes, "What? I can just go up to a girl and say nice boobs, and that's not harassment?" He goes, "No." He goes, "It's not sexual harassment." He's like, "That's a totally different thing, sexual harassment,
Right.
and what's happening here." He's like, "I could write a report, but it's going to come back. This is someone joking with you." "Well, it's not a joke." He's like, "No, I don't think it's funny, but it's really anybody can say anything to anybody." But like, I feel bad for this guy because apparently he's getting it to everywhere to the point where he's snapping and turning on his video camera,
Or this is my only take.
or he's trying to build up his YouTube presence.
No, he's not that good. Or he is so paranoid and so self-conscious about his height
Yeah,
that he thinks the world is saying something about him.
yeah.
And that guy,
He must be isolated as fuck.
I wonder why that guy will go, "Well, how tall are you?" That would never fucking happen. There is no reason the dunks guy would be like, "So how tall are you?" No reason. No reason.
Well, the
So I don't believe
the
that.
guy apologized for asking. He did ask.
But it might have been in a conversation. Like, it didn't just come out.
Yeah, how
You know what I
tall
mean?
are you?
Like, yeah, I don't see that. Like, light and sweet, how tall are you? I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Okay? So it must have been something in the dialogue that the guy behind the counter thought I could ask that. Maybe the little guy was like, "You know what? It's hard, to get girls, especially with my height." And he was like, "Oh, how tall are you?" What the fuck does that matter? Like,
Right.
you never know. Like, because he's trying to make a point that my height shouldn't be important, and that you're making it important. Like, who knows why? But I know people who believe that the whole world is out for them based on one thing that they got going on that they're self-conscious about.
Oh yeah, well, it's so weird because the guy was actually saying, he's like, everyone, like he was basically saying like girls treat short guys like shit, which not my experience. I'm a short guy and the ladies love me. I'm just saying, it's my whole life. But I do in my life though short jokes. It doesn't bother me. I'm short. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but it's very like easy for people to go like short jokes.
Yeah, you're right.
But like, and even like women. But if I was to attack back with whatever their possible insecurity is,
Or their shortcoming in their
you're
mind.
a fucking horrible person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm just trying to think like
It's body shaming.
It's body
a
shaming.
form of body
Right.
shaming.
So he looks like an just from going on his YouTube. He looks like an isolated guy, not a lot of friends, no family. So probably if you're already living this lonely ass existence,
Right.
and everyone you come in contact with is just pounding you for your insecurity.
But what if they aren't?
Right, but think about it. When you get barely any human interaction, even if it's negative, probably or positive, probably just fucking
Right.
like this. Like I'm picturing this guy. Say he finds a girl that's actually into him, he probably becomes such a creep immediately,
Right.
Because he probably gets no action. That it's like the total other way.
And he'll
like,
probably also think that
like
she's going to
overcompensating.
cheat on him with a taller guy, and he's going to be obsessed
Right.
that.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like no matter, because he gets no love, that any love or hate probably
but he's
just
got none of his own, and he's seeing.
right. That's his big problem. That's what I like to tell him. It's like
Yeah.
these girls aren't. You know,
You got none on your own love. Man,
that's why you shouldn't online date. It's like, yeah, they can see your height and be like, X you right off.
Right.
But if you meet somebody in person,
They
that
get your
shit
vibe.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter. They don't
But
care.
if you're yelling like that at the bagel place, I don't think you're gonna meet people in person like that. I don't.
No.
You know what I mean?
No one's swiping on you.
No one's. No.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's. But I saw. I mean, do I feel bad for someone who's got whatever the fuck he's got going on in his mentally? Of course.
Yeah.
So of course I do. So I'm going to take that part of my human heart and be like, of course I do. I don't want anybody to feel that way.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the reality of the moment, the situation. You act like a dickhead at the bagel shop.
Yeah.
I have no idea about your tiny little world. Okay?
Yeah.
But you start yelling at everybody, this dude slammed you. He didn't beat you up. He just slammed you down and said, calm the fuck down, Mighty Mouse.
Right.
Okay? And that's all that happened. I believe that should have happened. Now I was reading, and I absolutely love... what's his name? Is now why I just forget his fucking name? Black dude on a couple of my favorite shows. He was in the House of Lies.
Oh, Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. Love him. Love him.
Yeah.
Love him. He's very,
He's
activist.
3'6".
Huh?
He's 3'6",
Yeah.
and he's got a Hollywood career.
I love him. He's active, but I mean, he's very activist kind of guy, very like for things, and I
Yeah.
love him. I love him. But he also was like calling it assault what that big dude did to him. I'm like, I guess if you had
It is assault.
if you had to legally break it down,
Yeah.
it's assault. But who gives a? The dude was verbally assaulting everyone at that fucking diner. Enough.
Yeah.
Enough. Someone's got to be like, shut the fuck up. I want a bagel with cream cheese. I don't want to hear your little fucking rant.
Yeah.
Get out. Beat it. Like, shut the fuck up, man. There's women, there's kids, there was young girls there. They don't need to hear you yelling and cursing because you're having a bad life.
Yeah, if you search like short bagel guy, that'll probably come up or whatever.
I mean, people have already seen it.
Yeah,
but it's Bagel Boss, man. It's
Bagel
not, I don't
Boss.
know why you're reluctant to say that.
Oh, I'm not reluctant. I just didn't know.
Yeah, I've been saying it 9 times. Like, Bagel Boss. Bagel. You're like, yeah, the bagel dude. I'm like, Bagel Boss.
That's the
Bagel
name
Boss.
of the bagel shop,
Yeah, and
right?
that will come up right off the bat.
Okay.
Bagel Boss, and then you'll see him. You'll see this little guy with a brown shirt on. You won't be confused. He's
But when you go watch his YouTube, I don't know. I just started feeling bad for the guy because, especially you start seeing the comments on his YouTube. He's up to like 1.6K followers now on his YouTube channel.
Right.
It's mostly just him fishing for fucking, bluefish.
Oh, really?
Or hanging out with his buddies at like
Right.
the deli. But then he has another one that looks like the biggest douche. He was at I guess at a Walmart or a Target by the bathroom, and he said a woman cut him in line for the bathroom with her son, and it was like some Spanish girl, and he
Right.
puts her on camera. He's like, "I'm calling security," and she's like, "What?" And she put it on. She's like, "What are you, a
Right.
fucking maniac?" And she swats the phone out of his hand. And,
Really?
But you're like, dude, why are you like? Like if I don't know, I'm in line to go to the bathroom. If I see a woman with her kid having to pee, the kid's crying after all. It's like if I see a woman with her kid has to pee, you let the woman go.
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with your height.
But like, or anything,
Right, just-
like what type of guy?
Why-
A woman's like, my son's got to go.
Just go.
Just go.
Yeah, I'll hold it. I can hold it a few more minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's happened to me many times.
Right.
Been to like these festivals or something where they have those outside porta johns.
Uh-huh.
See a little kid like this
Yeah,
dancing
yeah.
behind you, like, go, bro, your bladder's like a pea.
Yeah.
Let's just get in.
I can manage.
I can manage.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well, I would never get mad unless I thought it was someone intentionally being just a fucking dirtbag and like, oh, I'm next. Like, no, you're not next. That doesn't work like that. But this, yeah, when you're a little kid going to the bathroom, you can let that go. I know another guy. I'm not going to say his name. He's a
Steve.
Short,
Oh,
okay. Short, runty dude. He's like probably 4'11".
even the way you describe him, short, runty dude.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because he deserves all the things. Like this guy deserves.
Yeah, 'cause he's a dick.
The dick. I don't feel sorry for your fucking plight in life when you're a dick about it. Okay.
Right, you're
I don't.
supposed to listen, man. I got teased my whole life about being short.
Right.
You just use it to you just take it as a joke, because if you, I don't know, I just never got mad about it. It's
Right.
I'd either come back with an equally funny remark about you,
Right.
just be like your problem is you're a dickhead,
Right.
who happens to be short,
Right.
and he's trying to blame his dickheadedness on being
Because you're
short.
Yeah. No.
But it's no, there's a lot of my whole
Yeah.
family's fucking short. We're all
Right.
happy as shit.
Yeah. So this guy though, I think he was maybe, I don't know if he was adopted or something. He was he's just a miserable human. And he's always been a miserable human. He used to walk in Home Depot. He's rich. He's got money. And just if you, back in the 90s, he'd walk up to you and be like, you. And you're like, well, yeah, let's go. I need four bags of cement. That's how he talked to you.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, who the fuck are you talking to? Let's go, you. Get those boxes, you. Hey, get those fucking cement. That's how he talked to you.
Right.
And you're like, how about I take a sledgehammer and I crush your fucking little 4'11" ass into the ground. You piece of shit human. Do you know how many people he got fired for yelling at him? Because back in the 90s, unlike nowadays, in the 90s, Home Depot's customer service was number one.
Right.
And it was number one because the customer was always right.
Yeah.
And I meant they held that to a standard.
Right.
They had a line called the Ben Hill line. If you were in the store and you felt like something wasn't right, you call Ben Hill, and they fix. There's someone you call the Ben Hill line and say, "Yeah, I'm in Clifton, New Jersey."
Yeah.
Within a minute, the store manager is coming out to blow you and make sure that everything you need was right. And what happened to you?
It'd be funny if that wasn't just a figure of speech you're using. Be like, it's the greatest Home Depot ever.
Yeah. That cashier wasn't nice to me. What'd she do? Well, she was rude. Here's 10% coupon. You're fired. That's how it was.
Wow.
And that scumbag knew it. So he would get discounts. He would call her by shit.
That's what this guy probably tries to do.
Yeah. He would treat everyone like shit and then get discounts.
Yeah.
When you reacted to his piece of shitness.
Yeah.
And he's still around. It's fucking 25 years later, and he goes to all the depots.
Yeah, there's pieces of shit like that. I remember when I was a waiter at IHOP, there was the same people that come in, no matter how their food came out, it's
Yeah.
I didn't order it that way. You did.
Yeah.
Then they complained, and they get 10% off.
Yeah.
It's why do you?
Yeah, that's just...
You need $6 that bad?
Right.
You fucking loser.
Yeah, they're losers, man. They're losers. But I know growing up, there was a short kid. I remember there's one kid on my blog, John. I just remember when he was like 12 or something like that. We always joke and bust his chops. He was shorter than everybody else.
Yeah.
And he was like, I went to my doctor today. He came home all happy. I went to my doctor today, and he said, I'm going to be sprouting up by the time I'm 15. That was he came to tell us. Guys, guess what? My doctor said when I turn 15, I'm sprouting up. I'm all right, but you're not. You're 12 right now. So take it down a notch.
Take it there.
And he turned 15. He never sprouted. No sprouting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we would bust his chops. He's a good kid. We were having fun. No one was doing it in mean-spirited, hurtful ways.
I dated a girl in 9th grade, Joy. I mean, I don't know, 9th grade, call it dating. It's whatever it is.
Yeah,
see each other at school, hold hands, and
hold
make
hands.
out
Yeah,
occasionally.
yeah.
But she was so tall.
What you say it was, dating?
Yeah.
Say seeing.
Seeing, yeah.
You was seeing her, bro.
Yeah, 8th, 9th
Seeing-
grade. It was
seeing a girl.
middle school.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember walking in the hall with her, my hand was up like this.
Right.
Right.
It's
my girl up there. And then I remember meeting this girl, Lisa, who was my height.
Right.
Around that same time, I was just man, my neck feels so much better talking to you than her. But I'm saying, though, I got a tall broad. Nothing about my height.
I'm only just under 5'10", and as I get older, I shrink. You know what I'm saying? I was at 5'10" when I was in my all of my 30s,
Yeah.
and then started to go like now I'm just below 5'10". You just start shrinking. But you look on dating sites. I haven't been on a dating site in almost a year. So grateful. I don't fucking give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you would see girls, their height preference, and all like taller guys. And what am I gonna do? You like taller guys with bigger dicks. Guess what, man? I'm not that guy. I'm shorter and a smaller dick. That's just the way God did it. This is how it came
I
out.
feel like at a certain age, though, you got to get away from those physical attributes.
Right.
That are okay. Physical attributes that you can't help.
Yeah.
Okay, you listen, I want someone that's fit. That's fine. You don't
Right,
want,
right.
you know what I mean? I want
Because that shows more about, because I look at myself, I'm not fit, and I look at myself, and that doesn't just say that I'm fat, which is true. It says that I'm also lazy and don't want to do shit.
Right.
That's what this body says. And I understand that approach. He just doesn't seem like he wants to do much.
Yeah, but you see all these lonely people. Oh, I'm lonely. I can't find nobody. There's no good people out there.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
maybe your criteria sucks. Maybe your criteria
Maybe you're
sucks.
filtering way too many people out.
Right. So you tell me a guy, it could be a little shorter than you, but have good job, treat you with respect, and you're gonna be like, no, I can't, because what if I want to wear heels one night?
But what about that's a physical thing. To me, if I look at someone, I have to be physically. It doesn't mean that they fit this physical thing I've drawn out.
Right.
That when I look at that person, it's got that physical pop. It pops.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you can't figure that out.
Right.
Right? I'm not going to go, I got this physical thing. I really like her. I like her. I think she's pretty, but she's too heavy. That won't happen to me because my body's like, we're into her already.
I guess it all depends, because I even had girls that I've dated that I may not give girls a physical pop on sight, but
Right.
when we meet each
that's
other,
different. That's what I'm
that I
saying.
become more attractive based on my
Absolutely.
my personality.
On websites where you're going, I want someone who's between 5'7" and 5'11" or 6 foot. Yeah, you're out now.
Right.
You're not in.
Yeah.
Because they put in a criteria that you don't fit. But then she meets you, though, and it's like, I really like this guy. Oh, my God, I'm into him. He's fucking sexy for some reason. Oh, but if you would have went by your fucking guidelines, I'm out.
Yeah, that's what sucks about online
Correct.
dating. But I guess she ain't gonna give that guy the time of day in person unless they're met through friends, possibly. Like that guy will never get a chance to talk to her in a bar, a social setting, because it's like,
The initial reaction is like, I'm not into him.
I'm not into him.
Right.
When he could be everything that's good for you.
Yeah, but I really do feel like when I see someone, it clicks. And I could be like, why do I think she's pretty, man?
Yeah.
What makes me think she's pretty?
Yeah.
Something about her.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I was to, put all my fucking filters, she probably wouldn't fit into one of the filters.
Yeah.
But here she is, and she's great.
Because I've never had a relationship with anybody I'd met online. Now we're talking, my online dating was so long ago.
Yeah.
But it's always meet someone in person and vibe with them, and then
Correct.
Which this psychopath can't do that because he's a psychopath.
Right,
That's why online dating's his only option.
Right.
So if you can be 4'11",
Yeah.
it's going to be even tough
the
for
filters,
you.
definitely.
You're totally filtered out on online dating. No one's like, I'm looking for someone 4'5" to 4'11".
No.
You're definitely not the top of someone's height thing.
No, unfortunately.
And you're probably not at the bottom.
Right. Thank God I don't got to put dick size in, or I would be on no one spectrum. Thank God you have to put human height and not your fucking length.
Yeah.
I'm 4'11", dick size. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one unanswered.